Hi, this is your Houston chiropractor, Dr. Gregory Johnson, and we have Cindy here with us today. I was thinking your whole name's Lucinda, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and Cindy's got a different issue that we're going to talk about today. It's the autonomic nervous system dysfunction, which is causing a fight or flight response in her body because she's having a difficult time taking a breath. She's also having the full feeling in and under her rib cage and sternum. And she's getting a lot of stress and anxiety with this, right?
Oh, yeah.
And it's affecting your life adversely. And hers is more acute, meaning that it's a recent phenomenon. It's not been going on for a long period of time. It just happened after a weightlifting injury that she had back in August, correct?
Yes.
And she injured her thoracolumbar spine. Now, the autonomic nervous system is separated into two components, the sympathetic and the parasympathetic, and they're made to balance out the function of the nervous system in the body called equilibrium inside of our body. It's called homeostasis. Her body is not in homeostasis now. It's out of function. It's sympathetically challenged, and she has hypersympathetic nervous system responses now that are causing her to have the issues that she came in with. So we're going to analyze her and give her her very first treatment here. She's here from Phoenix area, and she flew in for getting treatment twice a day for the 4-day treatment time that we treat most of our hiatal hernia acid reflux patients on. So we're going to prevent her from having that problem. Let's take a look here in the mirror. And I'm going to have you close your eyes for me and flex your head forward and then backwards, Cindy. And then neutral. Remember what that felt like, by the way. You're a side sleeper mostly, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I can even tell you which side you sleep on mostly. Or twist. She's got forward translation of her head. She's also got a forward flexion of her head on the x-axis, and I bet you're on the computer a lot too.
Yeah.
She's got a translation of her cervical spine to the left and a lateral rotation on the z-axis, as well as a translation to the left of her pelvis on the x-axis, as well as her thoracic spine. And most of this is coming out of her thoracic spine region, which is from T1 right here down to T12. And right here's where you're injured, I bet. Yep. Okay. So let's go ahead and have you sit right here and face towards your knee. There we go. Now, tell me if you experience any pain anywhere in your spine when I do this.
No.
Okay. Now I'm going to go backwards, though, and to the right and down. How about that one?
No, just pressure.
Okay. Where? Here in your neck or down here more?
Kind of down here.
Okay. How about when we go backwards and left and down?
No.
No, none of that down here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How about when you just tilt your head to the right? Does that cause anything?
Just kind of sore.
Okay. Does
Yeah.
this make that better, same, or worse?
Feels better.
Okay. How about when you go left? Anything on this side
No.
or this side? Okay. How about when I do that?
No, just feels
Same?
It feels better, yeah.
Okay, it feels better.
When you
Okay.
do that, yeah.
So now, you can see she's laboring to breathe. So I'm going to push down now, resist. Good. Same thing over here. I'm going to push down, resist. Good. Okay, so we're going to check all the individual nerves coming out of her spine. The orthopedic neurological exam. Now I'm going to pull out and you resist. Hold her hard. Okay, and then I'm going to do your triceps now. Good. Hold. Okay, and excellent. Okay. Now she's been to, relax this for me, all kinds of medical doctors for this, and they think this is the problem, when in fact it's an autonomic nervous system dysfunction. I can tell already just by things I've evaluated in her posture and observing her. Good. Okay. Let's check her legs right here.
Wow.
Her reflexes are +2 equal and active, upper and lower. Just relax your foot, man. Just relax that foot. Has anybody done a spirometry exam on you yet? The breathing test? No? Wow. Okay, so let's have you lie on your stomach for me on this table. Let's take your glasses off if you don't mind. Go ahead and put those right there. And I'll put your face right down in there. Okay, yeah, you can just put your hands right there and relax. So we're going to examine her spine now by checking it from the feet all the way up. Her right leg is 1/4 of an inch shorter than her left leg in this position. It gets even. I bet you that tightens up in your low back right there.
Yeah.
Yep. So she's got a positive inoculous in Deerfield test on the right. That tender right there too?
Yeah.
Yeah, her sacroiliac joint is misaligned there on probably both sides, but the right one's worse. L5's out here. L4. Ooh, right there, back time. Okay. That's where you felt the initial injury right there, isn't it? Yeah, she's got significant what's called thoracolumbar paraspinal muscle hypertonicity or spasm. And when I touch those are very sore. Now she's got ribs misaligned all up and down her thoracic spine, which is exactly what we're talking about. Trigger points in her trapezius muscles in her upper thoracics. Those are all tender, weren't they?
Mm-hmm.
And then in her lower cervical spine, she's got C6 and C7 misaligned on the left. You feel those?
Mm-hmm.
And C3 is also on the left, as well as atlas being subluxated to the right. Sometimes your headaches start right there, huh?
Mm-hmm.
And that pain you were talking about, this up in your occiput,
Yeah.
and lower head, and that. That's where your ear pain's coming from, too. Ooh, you're going to feel a ton different here real quick. Are you ready to feel better?
I cannot wait.
Okay. So all you got to do is breathe for me. I know that's hard for you, but we're going to make that easier as of the first visit. There. Okay, now I'm adjusting her pelvis first, which is the base of her spine. Left and right sacroiliac joints. For those of you who have had difficulty breathing or asthma, allergies, sinus problems, things of that nature, pills and potions aren't the only solution for you. The nervous system controls and coordinates the function of every other organ, muscle, tissue, and cell in your body. So if you have what's called vertebral subluxation, which is a misalignment, I'm going to put your head down just a little bit here. Just go ahead and scoot up in there just a little bit for me, Cindy. And just exhale. There you go. Oh, yeah. That's perfect. Yes, ma'am. I still got one more right here. It's still in there. There it is, right there. Do you feel that?
Yeah.
All right. See, legs are exactly even now, and I bet you this already feels a little easier than the first one.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to take it easy on you your first visit here. I'm not going to do the turbinator on you quite yet. Everybody likes this part. But you're going to find the adjustments are going to help you the most. And the adjustment's really what corrects these problems. It allows the nervous system to function without interference, and that's what gets the body. The body heals itself. It's designed to heal itself, so all you got to do is remove the nervous system interference so that it can function the way God meant it to. And that's what we do here is we treat structural, musculo-ligamentous, and neurological issues that are causing bodily dysfunction, and that can be anywhere from asthma to insomnia, heart palpitations. A lot of people feel that too, fluttering in their hearts, fight or flight's another common thing that we see in here. That's sympathetic nervous system dysfunction. You notice I'm working a lot on her paraspinals with this, which are the muscles that run parallel with the spine all the way up and down from the skull all the way down into the pelvis here. I bet you some of those are pretty sore too, especially right down this region, and in your pelvis here too, especially on this right side. So now, see, she's got subluxation up here of T1, 2, and 3 too. They're way over to the right. So I'm going to do a thumb contact here. Just relax your head in my hands. Perfect. Good job. And now I'm going to actually move up to T1 right above that. And that one's not as much. Okay, now just keep breathing. It's going to smart a little bit, but you'll feel a lot better when I get done. It's one of those hurt so good things. What I'm doing right now is just some direct pressure on her trigger points, which are the knots in the paraspinal muscles. It really hurts when you first start doing it because there's a toxic buildup in these muscles or trigger points that cause the knots. And this is really a form of myofascial release that gets rid of the toxins out of the muscles, and it starts circulating out throughout your system. So we encourage people to drink tons of water. That's already a little better. Okay, let's turn you on your back now. So your head right in my hands, and you put your hands right on your tummy and legs. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to adjust your atlas and axis here. Perfect. Good. Okay. Yeah, just relax your whole leg here. You should have felt that all the way up into your pelvis, did you?
Yeah.
There we go. Good. Okay, now I'm actually going to adjust your ribs too, so I'm going to help you scoot down here. We're going to slide you down on the table. There you go. There you go. Just relax. And put your arms out to the side and your hands up to the ceiling. We're going to adjust her anterior ribs and her shoulders now, along with her clavicle where it attaches to the sternum. Sternoclavicular joints, acromioclavicular joints, and costosternal joints. So we're going to open up her rib cage. There, good. And I'm going to pull her stomach down. Go ahead and relax those right here for me now. Deep breath in. And now exhale. Keep exhaling for me. This will help her fullness and that constriction and bloating that she's been having down under her left rib cage. Yep, let it all the way out again. Now this is deep. I'm grabbing her stomach and I'm pulling it back down through the diaphragm. That'll immediately open up her lungs. There we go. Good, okay. Now let me help you up sideways in the space towards Renee over there. That way. Okay. I bet it's a little easier already.
Yeah.
And I'm not even done yet. So there's her right glenohumeral joint. And the thing that we do different here, which is why so many people come here from out of town, or out of country even, is we take care of the entire body as opposed to just focusing on the gallbladder or the pancreas or the colon, heart. It all works together. There we go. Just relax everything. Okay, let this arm go. Which are you, right-handed or left-handed?
Right-handed.
Alright, now for your biggest adjustment of this whole event, we're going to have you come over here, Cindy, and lie on your back.
Okay.
And I'm going to have you put your pelvis right here
So
and head up that way. Yep. Okay. This would be her first decompression. Let's slide you up just a little bit. This is going to realign her spine and her rib cage in a split second from her skull all the way down to her pelvis. Go ahead and slide up just a little bit more. There you go. Your hip bone should feel like it's right underneath that pin. That should feel like it's in there pretty tight too. Go ahead and lay flat. Yep. So I'm going to adjust this. This will separate her occiput from her atlas, which is the medulla oblongata that affects all cardiovascular and respiratory function. So it will help her autonomic function of her organs in the lungs and the heart. Okay, so now all you gotta do is just keep your teeth together and breathe through your nose. Take a deep breath in. There you go. And just let it out and relax. Just like that. You should have felt that all the way down.
Yeah.
Deep breaths. Just keep breathing. Yep, better. See how those reflexes improved immediately?
Yeah.
That's a pretty dramatic adjustment, huh? It's a lot different than what it looks on the YouTube, huh?
You did
But it's
really
good.
good.
I bet you can breathe easier already.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna video her first session and her last session so you guys can see the difference. And here we go. Let's set you up. Come over here and face the front mirror again. Yeah, let me put these back on so you can see your posture. Okay. Now I'm gonna have you put your feet shoulder width apart and even. Yeah. Now flex your head forward and backwards again, and remember how that felt. Now back to neutral. Okay. So. You can see you're still a little translated to the left of center there.
Yeah.
Your hands are still a little out in front of you. You see that? Mm-hmm. That's what's causing your ribs to all crunchy in there. So your homework is going to be, you're going to lift up with your traps. You're going to pull back with your rhomboids here. Flare these palms forward, but straight back. See how that tightens up your entire trap?
Yeah.
Then we're going to bring your head straight back towards me in the Z-axis like that. Yeah. And we're going to translate you a little bit here. And lift your chin straight up to the ceiling now. Put that right there. There. Okay, now let me put your head down just a little bit. I'm going to stretch your traps out here. And your rhomboids right here. Okay, now start from neutral again and go forward and backwards again. This should feel smoother this time.
Yeah,
Take a look in the mirror right now. Look where your hands are right now. At your side. Okay, walk around for a second, catch your breath. So what's the first sensation that comes to your body right now? About not just your breathing, but everything.
Just kind of tingly here.
Do you feel lighter?
Yeah.
Okay.
Lighter.
And how is your breathing feel right now compared to 9 on a 1 to 10 scale? And if it's still 9, tell me that.
Maybe it's like an 8.
8
it's a
now?
little better.
Okay.
It's a little better.
Okay. And how about that lower thoracic pain? Is that still okay?
Mm-hmm.
Probably feels better than it did. It was 0. And stress right now? How's that feel?
Yeah, better. It's
Less
still
stress,
kind of
less anxiety?
Airy or like tingly.
Yeah, your body's tingling. That's good.
Yeah.
That's called nerve retracing, by the way. We don't know about sleep yet, so question mark that. Well, we'll go over that with her in private. So, yeah, we'll do all that in private. So, anyway, this is your Houston Chiropractor and Cindy coming to you from Advanced Chiropractic Relief in Houston, Texas. We'll see you next time.